Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So, we got a different ESC today. This is the KYOSHO Le Mans 240S. So, let's bring you in for a close-up look and see what we make of this little thing. So, same as the rest of Legendary series, or whatever they want to call this series, it's packaged in a really bling, shiny box. We've got a few specs on here. So it's basically a 60 amp, 80 amp peak ESC. It gives you a few ratings. It's designed for the 13.5 turn, 15.5 turn, or 3200, 2200 kV motors, 2 and 3S. We've got input voltage 7.2 to 11.1 volt, 6 cell NIM or 3S LiPo is your max. We've got a BEC of 6 volt 2 amp. It will run censored and sensorless 2 or 4 pole motors, and as weight's 80 gram. So let's get this open and see what it comes with. So we got the wrapping off it, and straight away we met with a really bling looking speed controller. We've got some quite long cables for the motor, all black. So the cabling, we've got 14 gauge cabling, and they're longer than you're ever going to need them on any RC that you're going to fit this in. We've got a really nice aluminium case, 2 mounting screws. The legend's really easy to see on it, so we've got A, B and C on our cables. We've then got the Le Mans 240S with the sensor port. Does come with the Dean's T-plug, which I'm going to be using on this anyway, more than likely, because it's not going to be in anything particularly fast. And again, decent length on the power, positive and negative, red and black heat shrink on the actual plug side itself. Then we've got a power switch, and you've also got a button on there, so I'm guessing that is for programming, but we'll have a look at that in instructions. And then we've got quite a decent length servo wire to go to your ESC. Now on this one, it does say on the outside of the box we've got a 200mm sensor cable, and it is sleeved. So nice flexible cable, rubber sleeving, so that should be long enough for any of your RCs. It does say it's 200mm. They're probably 250mm, so 25 centimeters I'd say, and 15 centimeters for that, if this is a 200mm sensor lead. The rest of the box, we've got some weird packaging in here, and I'm just wondering, so we do get some stickers for, looks like they're for the ESC. So we've got the red 240S Le Mans, we have the green 480T, and we've got the blue 480S. So I'm not sure if they're designed to stick on the ESC just to make it match your motor. We do get some 3M tape, so if you're not using the screw holes to mount it, you can actually mount it on the tape, and there's a bit for the switch as well. So let's take a quick look at the actual instructions and see if we've got anything of any note on these. So setup wise, confirm power is off, switch on transmitter, set your endpoints, travel to 100%. While pushing the set key, switch the speed controller on. After confirming of the red LED is flashing, release the set button. After red flashing with beeps, ESC becomes set up. Then make the following steps. So it's a bit in English, but looks like you have it set to neutral, you press the button, you go full trigger, press the set button, full reverse, press the set button, and then you're set. So pretty much same as most. So it looks like your light should be off when it's in neutral, and then as it's moving through the travel it should light up green, then it should light up green red when it's at the maximum endpoint. And going through programming it, looks like if you press and hold the button till the green LED comes on when you turn the power on, that's how you get into your settings menu. And then press and hold for 3 seconds to set whatever menu you're on. That jumps into the settings for that menu, and then you get the red LED blinking, and it looks like you just tap the button to go through it and then press and hold it to lock that setting in. So we do have a parameters table on this, so not an awful lot of settings, but we've basically got running modes. So you've got forward and brake or forward, reverse and brake. Drag brake, you have 0, 5, 10 and 15%. Low voltage cut-off, you have none. 3 volt per cell, 3.2 or 3.4. Start punch mode, so we've got level 1, 2, 3 and 4. Maximum brake force, 25, 50, 75 and 100. And then acceleration delay. So basically the lower you have this, the longer it will take to accelerate. So you've just got 4 settings on that. The stock settings are forward brake and reverse, 5% drag brake, 3.2 volt per cell. Punch is on level 2 and it's on the shortest delay to reach maximum speed. So not an awful lot to it. Looks pretty straightforward. I will do a video running through the quick setups again as I fit this into an RC. But yeah, quite a nice looking thing. They're quite expensive for what they are. You've not got an awful lot of programmability on it. But it is what it is. If you're looking at buying one of these, it's because you've got one of the Legendary Series RCs and you're just wanting to make it all fit, basically. Keep it all KYOSHO. So let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, the Le Mans 240S KYOSHO brushless ESC. Yeah, you can get better spec ESCs for this price. You get them around about the £100, £110 mark. But if you're wanting something to match in with one of the Legendary Series cars, you're not really bothered about price, and it's more down to aesthetics and what it looks like, and it will function really nice. Has got a few protects, so there's an over temperature protect, and there's also a protect on it to stop you draining the LiPo down completely if you leave it connected. Personally, I would never leave an ESC and a battery plugged in. It's kind of going to kill it at some point if you leave it there long enough, but it does have a protecting to try and stop that happening. So this one is from MB Models, and I will leave a link in the description below as always. So thanks to the guys up at MB, and thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share to friends and family, and catch you guys again in the next one.